afternoon. My name is Tanbir Grover. I work for Lowe's Companies of Canada. As a Vice President of eCommerce and Omnichannel. Been with the company for 5.5 years now and loving everything I'm doing in the company and in the role. I'm actually here today at the Retail Marketing Conference being hosted by the Retail Council of Canada, and had an opportunity to speak in the morning. And I'm going to answer a couple of questions that have just been posed at me. I'll read them off the phone, give you my thoughts and answers, and hopefully you enjoy the session that's going to go on. So first question, how is retail doing in Canada? I actually think it's doing really well from a customer point of view. There's a lot of options, a lot of choice, and there's a lot of pressure coming in on our business right now because everything is moving so fast. I think the con with what's happening with retail right now is we're seeing a big change, and a bit of a seismic change in some cases, where we've lost Sears. A couple of years ago we lost Target, and I think there's still some opportunity for growth, and that opportunity comes actually from smaller, more nimble retailers that are putting pressure on the big guys. And I think that's really healthy because you want pressure, you want competitiveness, because it actually drives innovation and drives your business forward. It makes you move faster, which is key. Are we there yet? And really this comes in, are the majority of Canadians now shopping online? Well, I started in e-commerce in 2008, and I would have told you then we weren't there yet. Do I think we're there today? Yes. Since I've actually been at Lowe's and launched Lowes.ca, it's been an incredible journey of seeing how many consumers are shopping online and actually making purchases online now. But really what's been happening is we've seen people go from a research stage online all the way to do purchase completion online, which is really the key thing that's happened in the last couple of years. And I think a lot of that comes down to we've put options in front of the customers. More websites are accessible and available today. Assortments have also grown online, just making it more easy for customers now to shop to complete that journey. So I think it goes hand in hand that we're there now because a lot of the retail shops have actually set up online selling channels to fulfill the customer promise of getting it to you fast. So I've been working in the retail space for the last 2 years, and people ask me what surprises me. And you know what really does surprise me is we still have the same conversations year over year. You know, we talk about Omnichannel, it's been talked about for the last 3 years. I don't think anything's really changed in terms of the challenges or the expectations that customers have. I still see the divide that's there between what retailers can deliver to what customers expect. And I don't know if that divide's getting smaller or we're just getting more concerned that it's just getting bigger because things are moving too fast. You know, what else is interesting for me is hearing about the Amazon effect. And I don't think we talked about the Amazon effect 2 or 3 years ago, but now it seems to be on top of everybody. And I think the big change that I want to see happen is not to be obsessed with Amazon, but how do we become obsessed with the customer? And I think if we become obsessed with the customer, the decisions around investments, the decisions around long-term business objectives change. And that's what I would like to see happen in the next 2 years or so. I think when I think about retail as well, I think the big challenges in retail that are going to come through are really on how retailers innovate. And I think that's what I want to see as the big changes that are going to come through over the next 2 years. How do we make sure we innovate, and how do we get there fast? What am I excited about at Lowe's and what we're going to bring to customers? I always joke about this with my wife. I think what we have an opportunity to bring is happy marriages. Renovations tend to be very challenging, very tension-filled, very tough on relationships. And I think some of the opportunities we have in retail is how do we delight a customer? How do we make it easy for a customer? And you think about home improvement, you don't come into our stores because you're bored or you're trying to figure out how to look good. You're coming in because you have a problem. You're either looking to be inspired, you're looking to be informed, or you're looking to fix a problem in a rapid speed. And part of what I think we can bring in is we can bring in some of the augmented reality work that we're doing out of the US through our innovation labs, some of the virtual reality work that's also happening, where we can actually design a kitchen and you can actually see a kitchen. And I think the last thing we're trying to do, which I think is really the humanistic side of our business, is understand the real reason why you're shopping with us. Why are you in our store right now? And if it's just to buy the oven or buy the fridge, we should be asking the next question. How can we help you get beyond that fridge purchase? Is it just because you've had an emergency, your fridge is broken down? Or is it to serve a bigger purpose? Maybe your family's growing by one, or something unfortunate has happened and it's going down by one size. All of that stuff is actually trying to get to the heart of why are you in our store and then build that relationship so it's not about a purchase in the moment, it's about building a future relationship for future purchases as well. What are my thoughts on what's going to happen on Black Friday and Cyber Monday? I think we're in the same boat. I think we're still looking for great offers. We're looking to reward customers with great deals. And I think this year especially, we're going to see a lot of pressure on getting the right products at the right price for customers. A lot of margin pressure in the business these days, a lot of growth that's coming in, big investments are being made from a marketing, and I think some of the shift that will happen from a marketing dollar perspective will create a lot of growth on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I actually think some of that growth that's going to come through is through product, and we need the right product at the right price to make that difference. That's what I got for today. Thank you.